Hey guys, it's Anna and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the best fresh, clean fragrances you could possibly get. We're talking about fresh, clean scents that have character, uniqueness, beauty, not boring is what we're going for. That is like my motto. Truly, when it comes to finding fragrances, it needs to not be boring and evoke some sort of emotion or wow factor for me to truly be impressed. If you are looking for a fresh version of an aromatic woody vanilla, you have to try Byredo's Gypsy water. And yes, I know this is a very beloved fragrance and I am very late to the game with this one, but I am all for it. I am so in love and it is all worth all the hype. This is giving me modern, natural beauty, chic, model off-duty vibes, 100%. There's an airiness to this fragrance. It's lightly powdery. The vanilla in here is very soft. This is not a very sweet, gourmand vanilla. The sandalwood in here adds a beautiful woodiness to this fragrance that never gets too loud. It's very soft, approachable, likable, and then you have juniper and pine in here, which gives this like a crisp, fresh morning air kind of vibe nearby a forest. A touch of incense, a touch of amber, just to give it a little bit of intrigue. But you guys, this fragrance is stunning and so likable. Like, I truly could not understand how a person could possibly dislike this fragrance. It's so pleasing and lovely. This would make an amazing gift for someone as well. Amazing for someone getting into fragrance. Fantastic as a signature scent. This garners a lot of compliments. It's unisex. This has really been the gateway fragrance for me in terms of this scent profile. I just fell head over heels in love with it, and it's made me want to try every single fragrance within this scent category, and I'm just discovering more and more that I'm just in love with. And I feel like the vibe that this fragrance brings is captured really well within the Byredo aesthetic. The look of the bottles really matches the scent. Next up is Guerlain's Aqua Allegoria Coconut Fizz. And you guys, this is hands down the best Aqua Allegoria that Guerlain carries. They're truly mad for discontinuing this. But yes, as I was saying, I have tried so many Aqua Allegorias, and this is the one and only that I've wanted a full bottle of. It's just like, wow. This is the most perfect coconut scent I have ever put my nose on. Truly, like, I am happy. I am good. Like, I truly don't think that this can be topped in terms of coconut. This is just truly coconut perfection. Even for those of you who aren't into coconut scents, I would still try this because this is not a coconut that leans suntan lotion. It's not too sweet or creamy or thick, anything like that. It's not a gourmand. This is so fresh, clean, likable, watery, aquatic, refreshing. This is chilled coconut water to the highest degree. It's like you went to Hawaii, visited a top tier coconut farm. You're taking a tour of the grounds. They go ahead and pluck a coconut from the tree just for you, hack that open. It's perfectly ripe. They chill it, and you're just drinking this exquisite coconut water directly from the coconut with your darling little straw and umbrella. And all the other notes in this fragrance are supporting. So you get a touch of bergamot to give it a little bit of that limey quality, a touch of a white floral, a little bit of tonka bean to sweeten it up, and a little bit of sandalwood to give it a slight amount of woodiness. And it's extremely refreshing. It almost just gives me peace of mind spraying this because it just feels zen, happy vibes. Like, you cannot be upset and wear this perfume. Next up is a classic, Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and the name implies exactly what this fragrance smells like. And Jo Malone is known for her fresh, clean fragrances. That is what that brand does best. Everything smells incredibly natural, realistic, fresh, and they're generally very simplistic blends, but wood sage and sea salt really stuck out to me. And I just knew I was gonna love this fragrance. I knew it from the name. It just sounded like a bit of me for the summertime. Like, I am a woody gal, so anything with wood, like, I'm immediately intrigued. This is along the same lines as Pacific Rock Moss. Different fragrances for sure, but they're in the same family where you get this salty, marine, aquatic summer fragrance. Both fragrances are unisex, but I'd say Pacific Rock Moss leans masculine, and this, no, I don't think this really leans anywhere. No, this is like really straight down the middle unisex. I actually wore this to work, and one of my male coworkers complimented me saying he would wear this as well. He said it smelled really good. So besides the obvious wood, sage, and sea salt components, this also has grapefruit in it. So that brings a nice zesty, uplifting citrus vibe, and ambrette, which is one of my favorite notes in perfumery. It's just like a beautiful musky scent that's just gorgeous as an underlying note. It's aromatic, citrusy, musky, herbal, aquatic, like just a beautiful, refreshing scent for the summer. Next up from Clean Reserve, we have Sueded Oud, and this is a special scent. This is so unique and cool because it kind of meshes two locations together, the desert and the forest. You have notes like cactus, birch, balsam fir, cypress, which kind of bring these two places together to meld into this perfume. And don't be afraid of Sueded Oud. I know maybe that can come off a little bit intimidating. It can sounds like it's going to be a deeper, darker fragrance, but this is absolutely a beautiful, fresh fragrance from Clean Reserve. So if you are into woody scents and you want a fresh version of that, look no further because this is incredible. This really has like an upscale, posh, upturned nose kind of vibe to it. It's very, we're gonna go on a meditation retreat out in the wilderness for a week, and we're going to sponsor these charities and use this time to deeply reflect inwardly on ourselves. And the dress code is all white linen. Chris from the Perfume Nest told me that when she smells this, she thinks of Goop members wearing linen. The oud in here is very likable. It is fresh. There is nothing stinky going on here whatsoever. It just adds that deep richness while still coming off lighter and more transparent. This is not a heavy wood or suede scent, but you definitely get that suede note as well, like this bougie boho tapestry made of suede. You get a clean musk, a little bit of white florals in the background, and amber is listed as a note, but I more so get ambergris because it does have a bit of that second skin, salty ambergris quality to it. Nothing about this comes off warm to me. This is a fragrance that would make a great year-round fragrance, amazing for absolutely anyone, straight down the middle unisex. This is so well done. I'm so impressed, and I will absolutely be repurchasing this when I run out. Another one from Clean Reserve, which you guys have been loving as well. I've gotten so many comments and messages from you guys saying that you tried Clean Skin from my recommendations and you are loving it, and I am so happy for you. You're all smelling incredible out there. There is never a time where Clean Reserve skin is not appropriate. I mean, I wouldn't reach for it on like an extremely extravagant special event, you know, but this could be your signature. This could be every day. This could be Netflix and chill. This could be bedtime. This could be the gym. This could be work. Literally, it is so versatile and pleasant. It's just an addicting, pretty scent. I'm sorry, but like the praline in here is just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, because this is not a gourmand whatsoever. So don't think that when you read praline, just think of a beautiful woman. She's just showered, she's put on all of her, you know, expensive bougie skincare, lotions, all that. And somehow, for some reason, she's just been blessed with the most magical, alluring, sexy, lightly sweet skin scent. And you're thinking, what the frickin' heck? What did you do to deserve smelling like this naturally? Who are you? What is your story? What have you done to contribute to this earth? I'm telling you, this will leave you smelling like the most naturally amazing smelling person ever. They're gonna just keep on like walking by you to and fro to get whiffs of this scent. It has a very clean musk to it, and then the leather and salt note just adds this little bit of sensuality to this fragrance, that like sensual skin scent. The leather is very soft, so don't be afraid of that. And by no means is this too salty of a fragrance. Like wood sage and sea salt is quite salty. The salt in here just is there to give it that, ooh, that little bit of uniqueness, that little bit of bite, you know? So it's not just praline. Le Labo's Another 13. This is my favorite Le Labo fragrance, and there is such a love affair between myself and Another 13. This smells very European to me. It smells cool. It smells like all the new things are happening here. This is the place to be. This is where everyone wants to go. And this is also the strongest fragrance out of all of the perfumes I'm talking about today. This is a killer fresh fragrance. Like they were not playing around with this one. This is the best possible combination of ambergris, isoe super, musk, ambrette there possibly exists. Like you could not convince me otherwise. It's just done to perfection here. Like nothing can top this. And I've been like on a wild hunt to find more in this kind of scent category because this is an absolute freaking masterpiece. Nothing tops Another 13. Like, it's perfect. Perfectly unisex, so sexy in just this raw, sensual way. Not in an I'm trying to be sexy kind of way. Not loud, powerful, bold, so sweet, trying to do the most, like, oh, I'm so complex and out there and I'm special. No, it's not trying to convince you of anything. It just simply is, to its core, sensual. Those four notes combined, coming together, create a very similar effect to me as Clean Reserve Skin does, but it's a completely different perfume. But it hits you in the same way as you are just the most incredibly amazing smelling person naturally. It has a bit of that man's cologne vibe to it, like just the leftover reminiscence where you can't get him out of your head. All you can do is think about him. Your stomach is full of butterflies all day long, like your heart is pounding. You can't think of anything else, like you're just distracted. You can't get anything done. It evokes that kind of raw feeling. And although this absolutely has a strong sensualness to it, this could absolutely be a signature scent. You can wear it to work, you can wear it to the gym, wear it all year long. Like, it's very versatile. Following Another 13, I have to talk about Floral Street's Arizona Bloom, and bless the subscriber that told me to check this out because I love Another 13. Bless you, because they seriously vibe. Now this is absolutely not a dupe, okay? Not a dupe for Another 13. But when you smell this, you can detect absolutely that Another 13 DNA in the background, like as its base. This is just a different take on it. So Another 13 is totally unisex. This, I would say, is unisex leaning feminine for sure. And this has a summer quality. So it's like you took Another 13, you grabbed that base formula, and then you switched it around a bit, added some things, and made it more lively, uplifting, summery. It has a coconut note in here, which I freaking adore. But I have to say, you could absolutely have both fragrances in your collection. They're definitely different enough. This has a solar quality to it. I don't know how you could capture solar notes and put it in a perfume. Don't know how that works. Don't know how that translates, but if that was a thing in this fragrance, I wouldn't question it. I'd be like, yes, solar notes. It smells like there's a pep in your step. It's more bright. And the coconut is so likable and yummy, but it's not a gourmand by any means. I get fresh coconut meat from this, and then I get salt and a lot of musk. Those are the three notes I get the most, and then some cashmere wood and jasmine. I'm really surprised that they don't list ambergris, amberette as notes in here, because I definitely get that. So yes, if you love one of these fragrances and you haven't tried the other, I am very confident that you will love the other one as well. Then we have Tom Ford's Jasmin Rouge, the most crisp, realistic, natural, fresh, beautiful jasmine perfume I've ever put my nose on. Whenever I wear this, people compliment me like crazy. They tell me I smell so literally fresh and clean, exactly are their words, and just like a beautiful floral, just feminine, pretty, sophisticated, chic. I feel like I get every part of the jasmine plant in this fragrance, because I absolutely get the wood quality of it. I get that freshness from the greenery a little bit, but I wouldn't describe this to be a green perfume. And the jasmine florals just smell dew covered, like in fresh morning dew. And that freshness and zing is just amped up by the bergamot, ginger. Honestly, I find all the notes except for jasmine to be supporting in this fragrance. It's really, jasmine is the star of the show. But then Dear Rodrigo, the perfumer for this fragrance, just added in all these soft notes, bringing it together, creating the magic of Jasmin Rouge. So also supporting, you have cardamom, neroli, sage, amber, leather, making this special. And although this is very clean and fresh, there is a little bit of this warmth and richness and depth to it from those base notes. Another unique floral is Parfum de Marly Meliora, and this is a woodland fairy's garden. She loves tending to her flowers, her berry bushes. She has an assortment of all different kinds. It's just rained the night before, and very early in the morning she gets up at dawn to go pick fresh florals for a bouquet, and she wants to go berry picking, you know, for her little morning snack. That's the smell of this fantasy garden. There's a definite greenness to this perfume from the cassis, but it's a very likable, fresh greenness. I'm really not the biggest fan of green perfumes, but it just meshes so beautifully with the other notes to create this picture. It wouldn't be the same without that element. And the berries are not sweet. This is not a gourmand sweet berry-like perfume in that way. They're tart, unripe. You get a beautiful, clean, fresh musk, and then an array of florals, which I honestly really can't pick out what they are, other than like a super quiet rose and soft white floral. Very elegant, and the bottle matches the juice very well. And last, but certainly not least, is Byredo's Bal de Freak. And I have to get a bottle of this. It's gonna be the next perfume I purchase. I have so many fragrance friends that are obsessed with this perfume. Like, this is their ride or die perfume. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it took me a long time to get to the point where I wanted a bottle of this perfume. I feel like I have been playing around with this perfume for about a year. The first time I tried it, I completely wrote it off. I'm like, okay, it's a citrus perfume, and I really did not understand all of the hype that it was getting, but there was something in the background that drew me in. It was the inclusion a vetiver, amber, and blackcurrant that just kept having me a little bit intrigued, and I kept revisiting it because of all the love that it was getting, and I saw potential with it. I was like, I see potential that one day I will change my mind, and perhaps one day I'll want a bottle. And I think what confused me as well is that so many people, when describing this perfume, they're like, oh my gosh, it's such a unique citrus. And I'm like, I was all ready to experience that. And I sampled it and I'm like, wait, what do you mean? I wasn't getting that so unique quality, but that blackcurrant, vetiver, and amber was enticing. It's in the background. Like, if it wasn't for those notes, I'd just be like, no. But they do add a little something to this fragrance. Now that I love this fragrance, I can definitely say that there is a uniqueness to this citrus perfume, but I think the emphasis on the so unique had me expecting something really out there, whereas I would more so say this is a very beautiful, well done citrus perfume with unique elements and unique touches that add that intrigue. This is an extremely lemony perfume to me. I don't hear people mentioning that very often, but this is like a lemon bomb to me. So although it's a very well done lemon, you do have to like lemon in your perfumes. It's very zesty, crisp, punchy, realistic smelling. It's not chemically in any way whatsoever. You have soft florals in here for sure, but I couldn't pick out what they were. And I really like the vetiver and cedar that's in this. It grounds it and it gives it that little bit of edge, little bit of cool girl chic. Honestly though, I'd say this is unisex, leaning feminine, but unisex. The amber gives it a touch of warmth, but it's more of a translucent amber. It's nothing heavy or dense. And I get just a light sprinkling of that blackcurrant. I feel like often when I see blackcurrant and florals in a perfume, it comes together smelling like a very basic fruity floral designer DNA, but this is not that at all. It's just the perfect light amount that keeps you drawing in. You're just like, oh my gosh, what is that? And then you get a nice clean musk. So overall, this is a citrusy perfume that's aromatic and woody with just a touch drop of that fruitiness. And I encourage you, if maybe Bal de Freak didn't work out for you the first time around, keep revisiting it. Keep playing around with it and see if it changes your mind, because it definitely changed mine. And I just feel very put together and collected when I wear this perfume. So those are all of my top picks when it comes to clean, fresh fragrances that absolutely wow me. If you guys have any more unique, fresh, clean fragrances that you think I should try, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already, if you want to see me in any more videos. I'd appreciate it so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!